Hello, I'm a BX Toycat and welcome back to another feature preview. Feature previews are a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you features that are going to be included in the next major update for Minecraft console. The way I can do this is because most console updates are based on a PC update equivalent, and this update is no exception, being based on either 1.9 or 1.10 from the PC, meaning using PC gameplay I can actually show you what these features look like and prepare you for what they're going to be like, how they work, all that sort of stuff before they come out for Minecraft on the console. So today's video is going to be focused mostly on building blocks that are going to be available at least in creative, for 100% certainty in creative, and maybe also in survival too. So I figured I'd show you how they work so you can know, what all these blocks are about, because there's a bunch of blocks in this update, and yeah, this video is about how you can use them, how you get them, all that sort of stuff, and hopefully you all do enjoy this. So if you do like the video, like it, let me know, because it helps out the channel, and lets know you do like knowing about brand new blocks because you're a builder, or you just want to get, you just like a more reliable source on what's happening, because honestly, one of the big annoyances, and the reason I do these series, is because if you just hear from your friend Gary that, oh, there's this new block that glows in the dark and is bright yellow, then you might be kind of disappointed when it doesn't come out. But here are all blocks that are almost certainly going to be in the next update, or at least currently are planned to, and seem like they're going to be. So yeah, we're going to start with the big ones, which are going to be the purple blocks. So these are probably the ones I'm most excited for because they're so unique compared to other blocks. I don't know if they'll necessarily fit with too many existing builds, but they are used for all the new end cities and ships, which is how you'll get them in survival. But for creative, you just poof them out of nowhere, and you can get them just like this. So the purple block, as you can probably work out, again, it's a block which has lots of variants, because there is the purple block itself, which looks like this. As you can see, it's got a nice kind of grid pattern, looks almost like a nice weird kitchen. We've got the we've got the purple stairs, which look like this. Again, nice kind of thing. Again, it's the same kind of concept as like a stone brick or like wood or sandstone, because then you have slabs as well as that. But unlike those other blocks I mentioned, and more like quartz, there's also another type you can get, which is called the purple pillar. So yeah, these three are pretty easy to work out how you get them. But the purple pillar is obviously crafted from taking two slabs and putting them together, and then you get the pillar, which looks exactly like this. So yeah, this is the fourth type of purple block, and as you can see, it's the most interesting one. It has the most intricate detail. Like it's got the lines and the dots through the middle, and yeah, it looks like a really good block to kind of I guess pillar out your stuff. And here's a combination of all of that together in a vague house I just built for the first time to kind of give it a whirl. So yeah, this isn't a perfect house, obviously, as you can tell, but the very interesting thing about purple blocks is they blend very perfectly with what we already have, which is end bricks. So yeah, these came in the same update on the PC, so they blend together very well as ever else of that. But yeah, basically on the console, you've already got these. Now you can add purple brick blocks to that in what I think is a really nice clash. Like purple and yellow probably doesn't make too much sense, and it's not something you probably think of too much, but they really work together. And I've seen so many miniature builds where it's like, oh yeah, purple, yellow somehow just adds up into a nice looking thing, and it's what all of the end city blocks are made of. So yeah, there's your purple blocks mixed well with end blocks, and there's four of them. Well, there's kind of really two. There's purple blocks and purple pillars, but then you also get stairs and you get half slabs, which are really important if you want to do particular stuff, because again, a brand new type of stair and slab is always important because they do some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that said, let's move on to the next one here, which actually this has grown since I last shown it, which is going to be the chorus plant. So the chorus plant is not actually available in survival as a placeable block. You can't get it anyway. You can break them, but you don't get them. They just disappear, and you get chorus fruit, which is nice and all. That'll come up in a second. But yeah, that's all chorus plants are really for in survival. You find them and you do that. You can't get them even with a silk touch enchantment, but if you're in creative, then you can just spawn in some magical chorus plants and some chorus flowers. So yeah, if you place down a chorus plant like I'd previously done, you get one of these, and you can either place one yourself and like make it in case you really want to make like a really interesting thing or something like that. But if you instead, you're not down with that, then you can just, leave one down and let it do its own thing. But one little interesting thing about both this and the cursed flower is that neither can be placed on any block besides endstone blocks or end brick. So yeah, as you can see right here, place it down, works just fine. Place it down over there, it doesn't work, and you kind of get the point right there. So yeah, that's the chorus plant. It's mostly meant to be just like an interesting way to spruce up the end cities. So if you're going for a theme like that, you'll use it. It really doesn't have too many applications outside of that, at least not that I've seen. Maybe your mind is going, oh, I've got this great idea, but I haven't seen too many. But maybe, hopefully that is something you get. So yeah, here's the chorus plant and the chorus flower. I always get them mixed up because like this is a flower apparently, but yeah, it is. So yeah, that said, let's move on to the next set of blocks. So let's, I guess, 7 and then going to be 8, because we've got the Ender Dragon head. So this is perhaps my favorite one, and I think honestly it's going to be the favorite amongst people who just check out the update and are like, I want to do something cool in like 10 seconds, because you put the Ender Dragon head on and you look like this. That's that's right, you look like a dragon, and it's the biggest head by like a giant margin, and just look at the size of this thing. So yeah, this is what the End Dragon head looks like when it's on, but it's also a placeable block, like all of the other heads, and it's also the easiest to get of all the mob heads, perhaps besides the Wither Skeleton Skull, because you can just find it in the end cities, found on an end ship, so it'll look like that when you see it, obviously a lot higher in the sky, and if that's for survival. In creative, spawn in as many as you want and just place them everywhere. So yeah, you can place them on blocks just like this, and I think they're a really, really cool little block. block. You can place them on like glass pillars, which also changed by the way. Yeah, basically end dragon heads, just a cool looking block. They're amazing as a block and as an item, and I think they're one of the coolest ideas in Minecraft because they don't necessarily, you know, do too much, but they are pretty awesome. Also, a tiny little thing here, if you give them a redstone current, the mouth like yaps open and shut, which again, just a rather cool thing if you ask me. So with that said, there's also one more block that you might be thinking, wait, what's that you can now access as of the end, and again as of 1.9, because it is going to be the end rods. So end rods are something you might not necessarily have heard of, but they are a really cool block that, again, they fit very specific build criteria, but if you're a big builder and you want a very specific thing, then good news, because we've got the end rod, which looks like this when you place it. So yeah, if you're wondering as to exactly what that is, basically it's a lighting slash, I guess it's kind of like the new pillars, but it's just a standalone thing. But the cool thing about it isn't just that it lights up and that it's made from end stuff, and again, fits the theme of like end stuff, is the fact that you can place it on the side of things like this, which means you can have like a banner pole, or like one of those things people spin around. Obviously, it doesn't work that way, but you know, you can have stuff that looks like that, and it's pretty darn cool. And in case you're curious as to how you get it, this is where the chorus plant comes in, because if I remember my crafting recipes correctly, it is blaze rod and chorus plant, just like that. So yeah, evidently I don't. So, but it's made from both these things put together, which is pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's how you get the end rods. If I'm not mistaken, wait, one sec. Yeah, it's made from those two things. I think it's you gotta pop the chorus claw or something. I don't know. But with that said, yeah, this is one of the cooler blocks in the game, not because of how it's crafted, but because of how you can use it. Because again, like I said, you can use it to place like stuff like this, which again, you can have like vertically placed blocks which are very thin in a way that I think is kind of cool, because I don't know, look at it, it's actually solid too. Rather interesting block. It glows up, so it's going to be a new way to light your worlds. If you want, instead of using torches, you can place these everywhere, and I think they are a little bit more impactful than torches. And yeah, basically that is the next block. So what new blocks are coming in this update if you're a builder, amongst a few other changes to existing blocks and a few things that are random. Mostly as far as the entity is concerned, we've got the purple blocks, purple stairs, purple purple half stabs. I call them purple planks, which I mean, in a way you can call them that. We've got the purple pillar, which looks like this. We've got the end rods, which look like this. We've got the chorus plant and the chorus fruit, which are both creative exclusive. Like, you can find them in survival, but you can't place them in survival. And then obviously just over here, we've got the dragon head on top of all of that. So yeah, that's 8 new blocks for creative players. They obviously all fit the same kind of theme, but if that's the theme you're going for, you've got a lot of new ways to achieve that. Because, you know, like I just said, you can do weird stuff like place your stuff on top of each other, and I know that there's a bunch of cool possibilities as far as I can combine this. By the way, look at it as an item on the ground. It's just hilarious in every way. And yeah, if there's one thing to take from this video, even if you're not a builder, it's that, look at this. This will be possible as of TU47, as we imagine it right now, and isn't that enough to make you love everything? Yeah, with that said, I hope you did enjoy this video though. Like it if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching this video, because I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.